Like IPL football league also started. So we hope that more international football players come to India and play. And sir is here to explain the future football. And also sir in foundation ready to coordinate with the association, with the government. We are interested in promoting children in government schools and orphan houses and street children homes. If you permit us and if you want it, we'll go with our expenditure. We want to, but your banner should be there. Otherwise, we are very small people in NGO, as NGO. And sir we request her to do that. And I request her to speak on this occasion.
Mr. Sai Baba, Coach Saleh, and my friends, very good evening to you. Good evening to all of you. And we are very happy to see a lot of activities here. This coaching foundation originally started for cricket. And from All India Services, that is Civil Services cricket team, I have played a couple of matches here in the floodlights. A very peculiar ground with the scoring regions marked out for if you hit there 1 run, 2 runs, 3 runs, like that. So I am still yet to perform better on this pitch and on this ground. We have played elsewhere also, but I was astonished to see a lot of football players, like Saleh himself is one of the players who used to play with me at Nizam College. 10 years ago, we had participated from Nizam's King Koti team in C Division League. So Saleh used to be there with us. You remember or you don't? You remember? So now I am happy to see Saleh moving out to this place and imparting coaching to young footballers here. So one day when I came here for my cricket practice, just to try my new bats, I found that till 11 in the night, people were booking the ground for football. Every 1 hour, 8 to 9, 9 to 10, 10 to 11, and it goes on up to midnight. That is 12. Young boys play football here. One of the reasons is we have lost a lot of grounds in Hyderabad. We had too many grounds in my childhood, but we hardly find any ground nowadays. And all the real estate activity has consumed our grounds. So hardly any grounds left for any school. We have a lot of schools without grounds. 90% schools don't have any playground. So there is tremendous rush here. I understand this is an upcoming area, a heavily populated area. So there will be tremendous pressure on this ground for football, and now he has added basketball, volleyball, tennis. So a lot of activities going on here, and very happy to see footballers of tomorrow. The boys sitting in the front row. These boys, you. So these boys will emerge as good footballers of tomorrow. You have picked up at right age. This is the age to pick them up to train. Otherwise, people like us, we also need training, but it's hard for us. But we do go about taking training as well. So, my dear friends, I am very happy to see 2 boys going, Simarjit Singh and Tariq Ahmed, going to Pune to participate in World Homeless League football in Chile. So good luck to them. You must have seen Chile playing 2 months ago, playing in the World Cup, and they put up a brilliant performance. All Latin American, Central American countries, they have put up a brilliant performance in the recent World Cup. And of course, teams from Africa, like Nigeria and Algeria, they have also surprised the world. Their game was terrific. And these Europeans and Latin Americans, there were no match to them, but unfortunately, their finishing skills were not up to the mark, so they lost. But they have made a very good mark in the just concluded World Cup football. And from Asia's side, we have seen Iran representing Asia, and there were a couple of other teams also worth mentioning, but from Asia, the one team that left its impression was Iran. So Iran, Nigeria, Algeria, from Africa and Asia. And of course, the cup has gone to Germany, who deserves to have it. But the most expected team, the Brazil, it had surprise upsets. And it lost. It lost very badly. And previous champion, Spain, also lost in the very first game, and they could not even enter the second round. So we are just longing to see our country entering the World League, that is World Cup football. We have not yet made a single entry in the World Cup football since it started. In 1952, our team was called, but for some foolish reasons, those days Indian players used to play barefoot without shoes. So there was one objection, and second objection was Indian Football League or the Department of Sports at Government of India, they did not have money to finance the tour of Indian team to participate in the World Cup, so they were recalled from the airport. Our team, of course, could make entry in the Olympics. We were there in 1948, 1952, 1956 Melbourne, and the last time we entered the Olympics of football was 1960 in Rome. 1960 means 54 years have gone past. 54 years. For the last 54 years, we have not participated in the Olympics. The reason was we could not qualify. Why we did not qualify means there was a lot of politics, more of politics and less of game. That is the cancer of all games in India. Politics is the cancer. All associations, they try to play politics and pay less attention to promoting the game. That is how we had a brilliant record in hockey. We were world champions at that time, but it has been too long away. Long time away we were champions. Now Europeans, Netherlanders, that is the Scandinavian countries, they have taken over. They are playing better hockey. Even Asia, Korea, Japan, China, they are also playing better in hockey. We have lost ground. Slowly we are losing grounds one by one, game after game. We are just not participating at the world level. So now with this kind of coaching given to young boys, say from 8 to 10 years or less than 10 years of age, this is the right age. We hope that in next 10 years they will supply material for the Indian team, the best material. And I can tell you one more thing. When India participated in the Olympics of 48, 52, 56 and 60, in the Indian squad of 16 people, 7 used to be there from Hyderabad. That was the beauty of it. 3 times. 7 and in 56, when we defeated Australia 3-0, 8 players were there from Hyderabad. 8 players. So half of the team, half of the Indian team consisted of players from Hyderabad. Now Hyderabad figures nowhere. After a gap, there is politics. There has been politics in Hyderabad football, that is AP football. From 2004 to 2013, these people have filed 43 civil cases. And for 10 years, Andhra Pradesh team could not participate in Santosh Trophy, that is the national. As a result, for 10 years, our boys lost a chance to get jobs in the government because they didn't participate, they didn't get the certificates, they were not called the national players. So for last 10 years, no national player has emerged from Andhra Pradesh because of that dirty politics and the court game being played by some irrational elements. So now those elements have been buried. Football Association has come up with a bang, but at that time when we were just going ahead, great guns, we found that the state was bifurcated. Then again we have to go for 2 associations, one for Telangana and one for Andhra. That process will take some time. But in the meanwhile, Andhra Pradesh Football Association is the sole authority to conduct the affairs of football in Telangana as well as in Andhra. And I am the president of that association. So I am president of Andhra region as well as Telangana region, till a separate body is formed for the two respective regions. So I think I should thank Sai Baba for having invited me to interact with all of you. And I was delighted to see my old friend Saleh, who used to be my playmate in Nizam Kinkoti Club. And we had participated in that C Division League some 10 years back. So I hope to, but are you still going to play, or you are just confined to coaching? Coaching? Playing. So which team are you going to play? We have started now, B Division League is going to start. We just concluded C Division League last month, and now from 8th of this month we are going to start B Division League at Gymkhana grounds and Osmania University grounds. And after conclusion of B Division, we'll go ahead with starting the A Division Football League after a gap of 10 years. So I hope we'll see Saleh in action from some